Well, for weeks, Edmonton drivers have been forging their own way through neighborhood streets. Starting Monday, the city will provide some help with residential snow clearing. Though many are frustrated, the city says it's meeting its snow road standard. Joining us this morning is Val Dacyk, who oversees the infrastructure field operations unit at the city of Edmonton, in charge of all of this. So, Val, do you consider this snow clearing effort a success so far?
Success is a hard way to measure at this point. We've received more than double the amount of snow and rainfall and weather that we normally receive. I think crews out there are doing great with what they have. I do understand that the road conditions aren't up to the standard that most Edmontonians want to see, but we are making headway, and we are going to be in residentials next week to help out with that reading. So are we doing the best we can? Yes, we can, and we will continue to do better.
Now, I think a lot of people respecting the efforts of the people in the plows, but the strategy is what people are questioning here. Why has it taken this long to get to residential streets? Today's Thursday. We're not getting there till Monday.
So it all has to do with the prioritization of roadways. We want to get to the priority 1 to 3s, which are your mains, your highways, your arterials, those types of things, to ensure transit and people can get from point A to B. After that, we go into the residentials. Understanding that people are struggling with residentials, the speed is slower, and there is less chance of problematic collisions in those areas because of the speed slower. So we hit those areas that are high speed, high probability of high speed collisions, and then we go into residential areas after that.
Now, there's no snow in the forecast for the next couple of days. Why are we waiting till Monday to start in residential roads?
Crews are still working on those priorities 1 to 3s, like I mentioned. There are some industrial areas that haven't been cleared yet, as well as some windrows on priority 1s that are impacting driving lanes. People may notice them downtown. So right now we're picking up those windrows. We are removing the snow to make sure that those driving lanes are okay. And then after that, we'll go into residentials.
We've heard from people who have said they've been thrown out of ruts into parked cars. We've heard from mechanics who say they're seeing more cars coming in because of that. What do you say to people who are angry about trying to get through the ruts and the snow in their neighborhoods?
I definitely understand. I've heard the concerns, and that's why we're going into residential areas. I do know that the weather has not been favorable for us to get in to have that snowpack. The warm weather definitely hasn't helped us in keeping that snowpack, which is why we're seeing those really big ruts. We definitely understand, and that's why we're going in on Monday. We have to get those priority 1s and 2s done so that the transit connectors are safe and accessible, and then we went into residentials as soon as possible.
Now, there are people living in other communities, St. Albert, Sherwood Park, or people who have moved here from bigger cities who question why it's taken so long when in other cities it has gone more quickly. What do you say to that?
So we have over 12,000 kilometers of lane roadway that we clear. The sheer amount of snow that we got, plus our lane roadway, has just taken a little bit longer. We got several very intense snowfalls back to back with high volumes. Interspersed amongst that, we had rainfall and then fluctuating temperatures. So the actual snowpack wasn't our standard snowpack. The volume of snow was exceptional, as well as the total number of kilometers that we're dealing with.
Do you have enough money in your budget and enough equipment to do this as efficiently as you want to?
Like you said at the beginning, we are staffed and equipped to hit our service levels as described within the policy, and currently we are doing that. I definitely understand that in extreme weather years like this one, it doesn't seem to be what residents would like, but we are working towards hitting those goals. We are working to get all of the residential roadways safe for everyone to use.
And just real quickly before you go, if people do have a problem in their neighborhood or a street, what can they do? Is there a number they can call or someone they can contact?
Absolutely. They can check out edmonton.ca/safe travels to see our active map, our plows on the roadways as they're working, as well as to see any updates. If there's still questions after that, absolutely call 311, and we'll have inspectors look at the areas that you're worried about as soon as possible.
Valerie, there's a lot of tough questions. A lot of people are frustrated. We certainly appreciate you making some time for us this morning and answering those questions.
No problem. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you very much. Now, Mayor Andrew Knack is in Harbin, China right now discussing, among other things, that city's success in the winter. He's going to join us here on Your Morning on Tuesday when he returns. He's also written extensively about the snow clearing problem. You can find out about that, how it relates to the budget, among other things, at andrewknack.substack.com.